Hello, it's Jesse with ZBH Tech, and I'm back with a little hot tub tip, something that I have discovered. So I have a scum bug floating around to absorb excess oils, and it's great. It just floats around the water. Problem is, this little guy ends up in the hot tub skimmer filter, the top part, without fail, especially when my jets kick on for the day on the normal time to kind of recirculate the water. It always ends up, and so I'm going to show you a little hack. So first we're going to take a peek at what it does, and then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to just do a little hack here, and then the end result. It's not perfect, but it's pretty much free. So stay tuned. Okay, here we are in the hot tub, and we're seeing this little guy float around. So far so good, but the problem is this always ends up down here. The way that my filtration is set up, it's pretty easy for this to get caught up in the filters. It doesn't really damage anything, it's just that it ends up blocking the skimmer. So I'm gonna kind of slide it over here and we're gonna see what happens. So here comes the scum bug, and just without fail, it's gonna go right down and right on top of my skimmer. Yep, and there it goes. So it does not skimming very well at this point. I mean, it is a little bit, but it's definitely prohibited from doing the kind of job it should do. So as you can see there, it is completely, prohibiting the ability for the skimmer to work properly, and yeah, don't like that. So let's go in and see what we need to do. All right, here is what we need. So we've got a hard plastic straw. This is like the hard Starbucks, the hard straws you put in your aluminum cups or whatever. I've got a knife, and I've got my scum bug here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert this straw into the center of the scum bug, but I'm going to just put a little hole with the knife about right here. I'm going to push this through about halfway down. So I'm going to go ahead and make that cut, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've made a little incision just right there. So I'm just going to take the straw and I'm just going to push it through. I don't want the hole to be too big. I don't want it to be loose, and I'm just going to slide that straw, about halfway down, just like that. Okay. And now let's go out to the hot tub and give it a try, see what happens. Okay, so we can see the scum bug is coming up on the front of the tub, and the straw hits, and it's going to hang out there, and it's just going to sit there, and eventually it will move around and go on its merry way somewhere else. But the whole purpose of that is to keep that from hitting down inside of that skimmer. So mission accomplished. So I have noticed that as that scum bug gets old and they start to get a little bit soggy or flimsy, then it has a tendency to bend. That straw can kind of bend inside. So then you kind of know it's time to replace it anyway. So yeah, you can just kind of see how that's moving off to the side, and yeah, there we go. So just a little hack that I've learned. Actually got the idea from the skimmer here. So let's go ahead and the bromine dispenser gave me the idea because it never goes in. So we're gonna go ahead and put that back in. But there's the hack for the day. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll have some more tips and tricks for you soon. Thank you.